just a damn fine piece of writing. Selection criteria and process. The stories chosen for this anthology were originally published between January 1st, 2023 and December 31st, 2023. The technical criteria for consideration are 1. Original publication in a nationally distributed North American publication, i.e. periodicals, collections, or anthologies, in print, online, or ebook. 2. Publication in English by writers who are North American, or who have made North America their home. 3. Publication as text, audiobook, podcast, dramatized, interactive, and other forms of fiction are not considered. 4. Original publication as short fiction. Excerpts of novels are not knowingly considered. 5. Story length of 7,499 words or less. 6. At least loosely categorized as science fiction or fantasy. 7. Publication by someone other than the author, i.e. self-published works are not eligible. And 8. Publication as an original work of the author, i.e. not part of a media tie-in/licensed fiction program. As series editor, I attempted to read everything I could find that meets the above selection criteria. After doing all of my reading, I created a list of what I felt were the top 80 stories, 40 science fiction and 40 fantasy, published in the genre. Those 80 stories, hereinafter referred to as the top 80, were sent to the guest editor, who read them and then chose the best 20, 10 science fiction, 10 fantasy, for inclusion in the anthology. The guest editor reads all of the stories anonymously, with no bylines attached to them, nor any information about where the story originally appeared. The guest editor's top 20 selections appear in this volume. 2023 selections. One author this year performed the very rare feat of having not one, but 2 stories selected for inclusion in the anthology. Rebecca Roanhorse with her stories Falling Bodies and Iron Tooth. 5 authors selected for this volume previously appeared in BASFF. P. Jelly Clark, 2, Cal Coleman, 1, Isabel J. Kim, 1, Sam J. Miller, 3, and Rebecca Roanhorse, 1. Thus, V.M. Ayala, A.R. Capetta, James S.A. Korey, P.A. Cornell, Jonathan Lewis Duckworth, Amal L. Makhtar, Andrew Sean Greer, Thomas Ha, Grady Hendricks, Alex Irvine, Ann Leckie, Hannah Lee, Sloan Leong, and Christopher Rowe are all appearing in BASFF for the first time. The selections were chosen from 15 different publications: Beneath Ceaseless Skies, 2, Clark's World, 2, Fantasy Magazine, 2, The Far Reaches from Amazon Original Stories, 3, and the following, which all had 1 selection each: Asimov's The Book of Witches, edited by Jonathan Strahan, Creature Feature from Amazon Original Stories, The Dark, Escape Pod, Lightspeed, Out There Screaming, edited by Jordan Peele and John Joseph Adams, Reactor, formerly Tor.com, The Sunday Morning Transport, Uncanny, and 1 single-story digital chapbook from Amazon Original Stories. Several of our selections this year were winners of, or finalists for, some of the Fields Awards. 1. Footnote. At the time of this writing, several genre awards had not yet announced their lists of finalists, and the final results of some of the awards mentioned above won't be known until after this text is locked for production, but will be known by the time the book is published. How to Raise a Kraken in Your Bathtub by P. Jelly Clark, Locust winner, Hugo finalist. Once Upon a Time at the Oakmont by P.A. Cornell, Nebula and Aurora finalist. John Hollowback and the Witch by Amal El Makhtar, Locust finalist. Window Boy by Thomas Ha, Locust and Nebula finalist. And If Someone You Love Has Become a Vertilac by Sam J. Miller, Stoker finalist. 2023 Top 80. In order to select the top 80 stories published in the SF/F genres in 2023, I considered several thousand stories from a wide array of anthologies, collections, and magazines. The top 80 this year were drawn from 32 different publications, 17 periodicals, 12 anthologies, 2 single-story chapbooks, and 1 single-author collection. Tochi Onyebuchi had the most stories in the top 80 this year, with 3. Several authors were tied for second most with 2 each. Violet Allen.